Hey there, thanks for stopping by and watching our video. With summer coming up, we're going to be doing a lot of reading at home. And so my daughters and I, my two young daughters and I, we're talking about some of the books that they really like and that they want to share with their friends. And I started thinking about, well, some of these books are great and we should share them, but I should tell the parents a little bit about the book from the parent perspective. So we decided to do these book recommendations from the kids' perspective and the parents' perspective so that you can talk about it and decide, is this something that we want to read? Or maybe if you have a book that you really love that you would like to recommend, you can go ahead and leave that in the comments. We love to find new books. So enjoy the video and we'll see you out there in the comments. Okay, so we're going to start by introducing ourselves. My name is Iluska, I'm the mama.
My name is Naomi and I'm the kiddo.
And we're going to be doing some reviews, and not really reviews. We're going to be talking about books that we really love, and we're going to recommend these books from the parent perspective, from the mama's perspective, and from the kid's perspective, right?
Yeah.
So we decided to start our first video with a book that we've both recently read and that she really, really loved. So what was your choice?
The Miraculous Journey of Edward Tulane.
Okay, so now tell us why you want to recommend that book.
As a second grader, to me, this book was a fantastical novel by Kate DiCamillo. I really loved it. It was full of feelings and adventure. It's very exciting, and each chapter has a big cliffhanger, which made me want to read more and more and more. The ending is very sweet, so and I am an emotional person, so it almost made me cry.
Okay, so you like it because it has adventure. So from a kid perspective, It has adventure, but it's got a lot of emotion. It's got lots of cliffhangers, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you recommend it?
I definitely recommend it.
Okay. From a parent's perspective, I also loved this book. Like she said, it is full of adventures, and it's so exciting that I enjoyed reading it. So if you're reading it with your kid, this is definitely a book that you're going to enjoy reading. It's not one of those where you're like, okay, well, I'm reading it because she likes it. No, you're going to enjoy this book a lot. And I will also say that it was nice to see a book where it's exciting and it's full of adventure, but it feels good. You don't feel like, well, I'm reading this, but she's learning stuff that I don't want her to learn. No, the book is great. It's got a great story. It's got great values. Language is completely appropriate for any age. And I'm gonna have to say that she's right. The book is full of feelings. To be completely honest, I cried a few times. And there was one part where I just bawled my eyes out. But the ending is worth it. It is so worth it. It is a very cute, sweet ending, and I don't want to spoil anything, but we should probably tell everybody like a little bit of the story. Like, what is the book about? Just the beginning. Don't go into any spoilers, but what's the book about?
The book is basically about like this China rabbit who is part of a family and who goes on this really big adventure.
Yeah, so Edward Tulane, The Mysterious Journey of Edward Tulane. Edward Tulane
is the bunny.
Is a bunny, but he's a doll bunny. He is a porcelain rabbit. And the girl who owns him just loves him dearly, loves him so much. And at first, he's kind of detached. And the book is about his journey through life, but it's both a physical journey and an emotional journey, and that's all I'm going to say because I don't want to give you any spoilers, but definitely recommend it from both a parent perspective and a kid perspective. So thumbs up.